لا. Okay, welcome back. So sequences can be used in data structure. How? We can use it as push pop in a stacks in the memory stack type. So we can push a data inside a memory and we can pop a data from the memory stack. Push means add, pop means remove. Okay, so push and pop in the data structure inside a stack in memory. So in Python, we use the command for push. We use a method called append. Append means I want to add an element to the list. Pop means removes the item from the list of the end of the list. So append will add an element to the end of the list. Pop will remove that element from the end of the list. So this is similar to a stack inside a memory. Example here, in this example, we'll use LIFO method. Last in, first out. Last in, the red square, it's last in, so it will be first out. Always, we can push, we can append. So we push an element inside a list or a memory. So the white square will be alone, plus. Then we push another item, gray. Then we push another item, which is red. So here, at the end of the list, then we push another one, append a gray to the end of the list. Then we add red square to the end of the list. When we pop up, when we remove it, we'll remove from the end of the list. So this is the end of the list. So we remove the red, then the gray, then the white. This is the example. Stack equal empty list. Stack.append. We add a red. Here we have a different scenario. Here we have a red, green. Okay, and then I will pop stack.pop. I remove that green, then I remove that red. Okay, so the stack will be empty here. If I want to pop an empty list, give us error. So this is last in, first out scenario. You will take this kind of data structure in your another course called data structure. Okay, this is very important. This is very important, called list comprehension. List comprehension, we can replace 3 lines by 1 line. Okay, this is called list comprehension. It's optional. It's optional method to use 3 lines. Okay, how to add 5 elements inside a list. We can use list1 equal empty list. For loop for item in range from 1 to 6, list1.append item. Here we add the numbers inside the list using append. So the output will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, or we can use a 1 single line code called list comprehension. So example here, list2 equal between brackets, the output here, item, which is the output, item space for item in a range from 1 to 6 without double point, without only spaces. So will be the same as before. No need to define, to assign that this list2 is empty before. Here, we must assign or declare or define that list1 is empty list, then add the item inside it. Here, in list comprehension method, we don't need to define it's an empty list. Just write these two equal between brackets. The output, no need to put append or anything, just item. The output space for item in a range from 1 to 6. So will give us the same output. Okay, so this is called list comprehension. Or we can use a built-in function called a list. Example here, list3 equal list. It's a function. This list is a function, built-in function inside Python. List range from 1 to 6. Give us directly what we need. So to add an element to a list, we have 3 methods. The normal method, the list comprehensive method, and the built-in function list or tuple. The same for tuple. Okay. Now double dimensional list, which is array. Double subscription array, the same as array. Okay. Read it and you can use it. Here an example about rolling the die 600 times and calculate die frequency. Read it. We use library random, then rand range, and we use that small code to give us how many times one will appear. Okay. Theoretically, if you have die from 1 to 6 and we rolling the die 600 times, theoretically, probabilistic, every number must be the same appears 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. Okay, but if you do it by yourself, there is a, as you can see here, an average 100. If you run that code again, it will give you different numbers. If you put it in a range 6,000, then the average will be accurate. The times will be 100. When you big that number, when you roll the die more than 6,000, 10,000 times, so the numbers will be equally 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. Okay, so it is probabilistic here. We have probability here because it's a range. It's a random number. We don't know, it's a random from 1 to 6. So you can test it with big number here, and you can see that the appearance of all numbers will be the same, 100. Okay, the chapter of 5 is finished, and it's included, of course, in the exam. Here, dictionary and sets. Chapter 6 is very important. Chapter 6, dictionaries and sets. Also, we can use dictionary and sets or dictionary inside data structure also. Till now, we took the sequence collection, which are strings, list, and tuples. Okay. Now, it's a sequence collection. Now we consider the built-in non-sequence collection. Non-sequence collection, which are dictionary and sets. So, set is unordered collection of unique element. Dictionary, also it's unordered collection which stores key value pairs. Okay, like here, a dictionary has keys and values. Okay, each key has its own value. You can change the value, but we cannot change the key. So the key is fixed, immutable, but the value can be changed. Example here, when you create a dictionary, you need to enclosing in curly braces. It's obligatory. It's not optional. Right now, open brackets, close the brackets, it's obligatory. Then a comma separated key value pairs. Example here, country code equal open braces, close braces. This is the key. Finland, it's a string, it's a key. 2 point, this is the value, fi, comma. So this is the first pair. Then South Africa ZA, it's the second pair. Nepal NP, the third pair. So we have here 3 elements, 3 pairs. So inside this dictionary, we have 3 elements or 3 pairs, like here. Length of that dictionary equal to 3. You can change the value, but you cannot change the key. This is the dictionary. Also, the dictionary itself can be used as condition. If it's an empty dictionary, means false. Non-empty dictionary means true. You can use it in if else. Now, I want to go inside the items of the list. So we have a method, items. This is the dictionary, January 31, February 28, March 31. Okay. If I call that dictionary dot method way dot items, will give us a tuple or a list by couple, a key value. So we split, we get the items of the dictionary, each pair aside. Okay, example here. We can, for months, day and days dot item, print months has days. So this is the value. Sorry, this is the key and this is the value. So January has 31 days and so on and so on. Also, we can change the value, but we cannot change the key. If we enter a wrong value here, x must be equal to 10, not equal to 100. So we can just call it Roman numeral x, find x, what is the value, and replace it by 10. So we can change the value, but we cannot change the key. You can add a new key value pairs by that. Roman L equal 50. If L it's not exist inside the dictionary, if this key are not found inside the dictionary, will be added to the end. If it's found, similar to here, if x is found, we have x here, replace the old value by this value. But if x is not found, or L it's not found in the dictionary, add it to the list. Okay. Also, we can delete a pair. Just del and locate what is the key. So del Roman numeral 3 will delete all these pair 3 to 0.3. So this pair will be deleted or removed from a dictionary. Okay. Also, we can use as testing in and not in. 5N dictionary, true or false. Okay, we can use that. Now I want to split the key alone and the value alone. So we use dot key and dot value. If I use the dictionary dot keys, the output will be only the keys, January, February, March. If I use dot value, the output will be only their values, 1, 2, 3. Okay. If I want to add a new month with the day, we can put month December equal 12. So here, at the end of that, December 12, month 12 called December, and so on. We can convert dictionary key value, a list. Example here. We can convert it. Months.keys will give us, months.key will give us January, February, March, December, and we can convert it to a list. So list.key will give us the elements of the dictionary the keys of the dictionary inside a list. The same for the value. Okay, the same for the item. And we can sort it also. This is an example. You make a lab, of course, an example. You read that example, and it's included in the final. The final will be included similar to this example. Okay, read them carefully. Also, we have split command or method. In that dot split, so each string, example, we use the split inside the string. String one dot split, we have this text. Okay, so dot split give us a list. Each word is an item inside the list. So we split it, that string to a list. We convert a text to a list. Each item inside the list, it's a word, one word, each word by word. Okay. This is the end of chapter 6. Now let's go to GUI. As a fast review of GUI, okay, just remember how to create a simple application like here. The basics codes to create GUI using Tkinter library or models. So import Tkinter. I want to import that library to create an application, to create the graphic user interface. Then define a window or whatever. This is any variable that you want, equal small Tkinter dot capital TK. Then put whatever you want here. Then windows.main loop. This is the basics. The basics code will create an empty window. Okay, the basics. We have many widgets. Okay, we have many widgets on it. So, example here, we can create a button. So, in the exam, I will give you the output, then you will give me the code. Or one question. You have two questions in GUI, only two questions. One question. Give you a code, give you given code, you want to create the out from that code. The second question is reverse. Give you the output, you want to create the code. Okay? So example here and so on and so on. So here in GUI, this you will read all these, and the last chapter in GUI, we have application. Okay, we have canvas and application. Example here, how to draw a line and so on and so on. If I give you that, you need to write this. Okay, how to create. Okay, this is items. Okay, photo. This is application. Example, dice. Okay, now you can go to this link to learn all 19 widgets. We learn in our lecture only 10 widgets. The remaining 9 another widgets. Go to this link and you can learn about the other 9. Not include, of course, not include. Here we have first UI application, if you want this. Label, images, button. Okay, so this is a step how to create. Okay, this is the code of label. Okay, and we have here a random image. You will put it on another label, then a function. So when you click roll the die, that image will replaced by another dice. So this is function here. That function will choose another image from a list of images from 1 to 6. We can update the code, read that code, okay, adding a code. Also, you can convert Python to executable file from pi.exe. It's not included in the file. This kind not include, just for you to read, just to you to read how to convert by hard way, or you can use all these are hard way, or you can use any existing program to convert from py to .exe. This you have here two applications. Also, you can search on your Google and find many applications that convert py to exe. This is an example here. Okay, so this is easiest way, of course. Here we have another application, password generator application. You read it. We have a join, a new command or method join. Okay, you can create it and you can read it. Okay, at the end of the course, I give you 3 links. Okay, for projects, for existing applications with code and the output. You can test them if you want. For beginner application, intermediate application, and advanced or professional application. Okay, so the GUI will be included only 2 questions, given easy code, what is the output, given output, what is the code. Okay, so don't worry about GUI. You have 2 questions in GUI. Okay, any question?
هيكونوا يعني مثل lecture 17.
مثل lecture 17, yes, same as lecture 17, yes.
Okay.
Okay, I'll stop.